Welcome to the TBL game show, where we're going to have Texas versus Oklahoma clash today with Creating Young Minds, CYM, and the Enid Outlaws. CYM, Charette, and so sweet. As we give a shout out to those guys there. Cryocopel, we use the cryotherapy and spot treatment. And hard to and feet or free where
Do you need me to write down their roster for you?
sure.
No, you're not in, big fella. You're not in.
Just put the last names for you.
Could take both. We got Dante Terrell.
Know who you're guarding, Gary.
That's a lot of people. Okay. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
There you go. Let's run our stuff. Come on, do what I asked you to do. You don't have to shoot a three. Come on, Gary. Get up! Get up! You're not. Rotate over. Oh! Come on! KT? Hey, you don't need that, KT. 22. Come on, gotta move your feet, baby.
Looks like or at least looks
Don't let him get it, Ryan. Ryan, you gotta earn to get it. You gotta earn it.
like
Make him earn it. Get up, okay? Y'all can't get up. Get out. Yes, Trayvon. Let's go. Push. Run, KT. Trayvon. You want to run to the paint and seal. Leave the ball out.
on the board.
You need Trayvon. I don't play. I can't do this. No. I'm not changing. I'm not changing it. I don't care about Ryan, you didn't have to be at the three-point basket.
Again, we want to give out to some sponsors with Cry Chiropractic and Sophia Sweet Treats is where referees trying to out all the kinks so we can get a consistent flow of the game. It's on down.
Tell them until I can figure this out.
Okay. The score. The foul. There's 3. See his hand. Ryan. Floor. Great guard here. Fine. Would love to have with him is a strong thing that can create a shot. CYM get now making the play. Oklahoma has to show up. Young hungry guy. Garrett. There small conversation is no we're lining up the free throws. Tyshawn about to get mentor for a guy. He so overall is he going up here? He has experience where he was invited to the NBA G the and he was top 5 in attendance. Secure. Keep moving. As a he played professional German as well. In 2020, he scored while where he top 3 score, and he's doing the same. He's coaching and mentoring kids. press a full game, 90 feet. And these Coach Matt has this guy show up and play for the full game. As we're ball outside for has a small as there is great. You don't want to hand inside with an experience here. Again, had a short career at Butler Community College where he played 2 seasons there, averaging 10 freshman year and bumping that up to 405 rebounds while he was 74% from the field play. I see comparisons of Stephon Castle, the rookie for the San Antonio Spurs, copying the play style of Katarius Bojem vet. Free throw. See, misses one. You got hard. There. We got there. As Robert goes 30. As we have a tight here, into 7. As I communicate, creating a bunch of hard guys who are the whole game. This first throw, Robert the line, scored 8-6 the first. The stop. Looks like the time called.
He can't guard anybody. He going for a steal. Get him out.
Looks like the he's grown straight from as we're still finding the game players. Ryan does really start. Now we got Dante Terrell. Score. Probably one of tough. As we fast. You got the big where CYM scored 11 the first free. I got a new here. I wish I was more familiar. He's at the line. Converted his first one, and he
Second time, keep moving.
yes, he back.
Back.
CYM. Stop the. We got Devin here. Fun. We got we got Dante. The floor.
Don't touch the ball. Don't touch
As the score. Bachman with others barely down into the paint, knocks over the Outlaws.
Oh my God.
Ref make a tough call here as they're calling the game. Garrett Brock foul and the referee making sure he doesn't get a call time from coach. Score so we have a game here. Again, we want to thank everybody in attendance watching the game here as we battle CYM the last that they played against each other. So the are going to play the game as they didn't appreciate the L they took many months ago. It's Devin Harris to lead the pack for Oklahoma here today, as we have a tight first. Coach Matt, referees just let the guys play. Referees keeping it tight so things don't get out of control here. All right, coming. That what wants his guy is Oklahoma established. All right, we're back. Okay, we're back. Ryan, is he? Robert, get out to with the ball. Survey. He's working. We got a ball. Devin Harris, number 1 for Oklahoma, controlling the pace of his team. We got number 11. The game here, 20 in favor of the Outlaws. Dumping the ball down to Katerius. Ryan calls an audible here. Katerius gets the spot. It's the floor. Very impactful win there on any. We got Robert Crawford. Spot. As he turns it. Throw. For the Outlaws here. Dante T as we got 10 running the O. Robert Crawford is Outlaw with Dante playing. All right, substitution coming from CYM. We have the young high champion.
Let's go, Charlie. Take advantage of it, Chandler.
Hey, run our stuff. Hey, Charlie, you set a screen on the other side. Charlie, you go to the other side. Go to the other side.
All right, here we go.
You set the screen. Charlie!
Charlie Guerrero and his coach Mathis grows a little frustrated with the young guy here. We got
Good save. Good hustle.
Set the screen, Chandler. Charlie,
we got Darius Johnson, 18-year-old senior
not yet. Stay in the
at
spot.
Leader Prep High School. He has two he's going to put his team on both sides of the as he's being pressed. Continues the press. Convert. Darius pace. As they call a foul for the physicality. There's a timeout here at the half. I'm sorry, we're still in the first quarter. 2:11 left in the first, 29-27. Creating Young Minds is leading the way here. New to the TBL here. They got a bunch of young guys here with a few vets who's mentoring the youth here. Again, we got Darius Johnson, 18-year-old, where he won 2 state titles his sophomore and junior years, averaging 12, 7, and 4. Little M High School, he's on his senior year. He helped his team get to the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. So this guy has some experience here, this young kid. They made it to the regional semifinal game. Again, Darius Johnson averaging 18-7 and 5 steals. That's one thing Coach Mathis does help players develop, and that's that grit on the defensive end. If you're going to play for Coach Mathis, you have to be able to make a defensive impact, and Darius Johnson does a great job at that. And this is only his second year with CYM, so that's very good for him. He's also committed to Ranger College, a D1 junior college for the fall. And, you know, it's always great to see young men like him with a father who's hard on him, and he set him up for success. And we need more mentorship and leadership that his father provides, as well as Coach Mathis and some of the vets in the program as well. All right, we're coming out of the timeout now. We're coming out of the timeout now with creating with 2 left in the court. As we got a few of the younger guys on the floor now. We got Juan Sanchez at the line as he leaves one at the line. So he couldn't convert the freebie there. We got CG on the number for CY as they turn it over. Couldn't get on the same page. They had a little bit of miscommunication there. And that's one thing the youth will work on is better communication. Darius Johnson getting his hand as he impact on the game. They called the foul on number 0. Darius on the inbound. Again, the Outlaws have a lot of seasoned vets on their squad, so it is a lot of experience on that side of the ball. And you'll see some of that experience show in the second half of games where you got guys who've been playing the game for a while who kind of just know what to do in those final minutes of the game. Versus Creating Young Minds, they have a few guys as well, but they have a lot of youth surrounded as well. So this will be a great test to see if these younger guys still play the game the right way in tough spots and tough moments here. We got number 5 for the Outlaws who convert the free throw, Mike Evans. Darius Johnson controlling the pace for CYM. Tears it up. The Outlaws find a way. Terry is controlling the pace, looking to dump it down to the big man. Big fella. Secure. 23 right over the top. They swing. Spot. and they convert three. We got Enid Outlaws up by 2. They're not going anywhere. They don't seem to be they're not scared of 11 for the Outlaws. Converts Tyshawn Powell, making an impact on this game.
You don't need to say nothing. Just play.
Kicks it to Katerius. Down low. Foul called on number 12, like for creating young minds, as he vertically. And I would credit that once they're taking the ball out the net, they're pushing the pace, and creating young minds has been killed in that regards, as the Outlaws understand to just get the ball and go. And that's one thing about playing the full court game, is you have to be willing to work the whole game, or otherwise you will have holes on that back end of the defense. As there's a substitution, we have number 3 for creating young minds checking in the game here. And he leads. He converts at the. We got Darius Johnson, really great young guy. As we're creating young minds trail by 1, the Outlaws have found some really easy buckets that weren't contested by CYM. And CYM does play a great defensive game. We'll be right back with you as soon as we head back. Thank you. All right, we're back live as we come out of the break of the first quarter, starting creating young minds trail by 1 as the Outlaws take the lead, as they're finding easy buckets in transition after CYM is scoring, so it's important that they're getting back after they score the ball. They're coming out with the 94 feet. Again, we want to thank our sponsors and partners, Cryo Kypel, Charette Chiropractic, and Sophia's Sweet Treats. Here Outlaws, number 20, small forward, big cool guy, the youth fan and rebound is he's capable of putting the ball, but he just played. We got as he we got number 24 for the Outlaws at the line here. So he converts his free challenge this whole as the Outlaws feel comfortable touching the paint. And Darius Johnson as they swing again, the are touching the paint against creating minds. So back at the line again, number 20 is here with another chance to earn with 11 team. Coach Mathis' philosophy, commitment, consistency, and discipline is guys, but he wants guys to play the right way. As he bring shots and rebound trade young about 2. He gets the rebound. He's heading the line for a pair here. All right, so this gives the team 30 now.
I ain't coach AAU in 7 years, so please don't say that. That's a disrespectful word.
You gotta stay off the court though.
But I don't coach AAU though.
But it's an AAU trait. That's
I
what
know,
I said.
but I'm sorry, but I don't coach AAU. I got nothing to do with it. That's okay.
All right.
Where you
At
at?
the okay, I got 30. Okay. Down to kind of survey. They look
Trayvon was open in the post. Trayvon was open in the post.
like to show straight the ball. See
Come on, Juan, get there.
as they struggle to inbound the ball. Discombobulated here. They come second as they own now. Dante Torres attacks as he great ball. And since he is number Derek Johnson, nut here, and they call it as the youth have to learn to stay pulled under control. Their base. So the Outlaws have upgraded by picking four, and CYM has stopped here as Braun free here, and now the ball back to the Outlaws as they continue. He's back, and he's very impactful player in this contest. 24 other one as they take a 4-point lead. They swing the ball. Kater, he can We got a blocking foul on number 5, Mike Evans, for the Enid Outlaws. We got we got to bring it up here.
Use the pick and roll. Use it. Use the pick.
Is he foul as they 4 to 4 of the Outlaws. Texas, we welcome them. All right, we're here. The Outlaws about to inbound the ball here as we got CYM pressing up on the ball. Mike gets to the paint. As the problem with CYM, they seem to keep Outlaws from touching the paint. Several possessions in a row, Outlaws have touched the paint, and that's where the success. They're getting to the line, they're pushing the pace, they're touching the paint, and they won't be denied. We got number 5 for Oklahoma at the line, Mike Evans, also another veteran who's been around the game for a while. As he leaves a free throw at the line. And he converts a second one here. Okay. We got the young guard here. He's running the one. So he gets up. He gets convert. That's on the ground here. Referee calls a foul on 22.
We'll take that. We'll take
that.
Julie, wide open. Come on.
Caleb Vaughn. They call for a foul here. And CYM is about to inbound the ball here. We got Dante on the inbound.
Set the screen.
got Katerius getting to the ball as he's been
Spacing!
dominant all game. We got Trevon
Set the
Dennis
screen!
as he goes to the line.
Charlie! Charlie!
He's been a problem on the block.
Judah, Charlie, come in!
Trevon Dennis. This is a new face to me. I wish I had more information on this guy. He's been very impactful as he has a block, and he's been a force down there on the block.
Hey, Judah, you right to the corner to space the court. Golly. I know y'all nervous, but it's okay.
As he makes his first, lining up for his second.
Judah, your defense got to pick up. You shouldn't even touch the ball. Golly. Y'all mentality.
As he makes his second one,
Get up! Come on, defense.
the Outlaws pushing the pace, and I can almost assume the paint as he takes a tough three. As he misses, Charlie not grab the rebound. It's off the rebound as he's blocked.
Wow.
As he's met up top by number 5 for the Enid Outlaws, Mike Evans guard.
Set the screen!
As Devin led the finger roll. See, he couldn't convert as he had the rim. As the Outlaws put the pace, they found their swing. They cut the steal.
To the corner! To the corner!
Swing. Guy tees off, but he couldn't convert. We got Judah Thompson, 6'1" guard, as he had an opportunity to knock down the corner threes. It didn't go.
Charlie!
Ryan Montoya checking in, seasoned point guard, as he has his son out here on the roster as well. Stephon Montoya, 14 years of age. He's been a part of the program for the last 3 years. So he started bringing his son in for training and helping him develop as well. Ryan played NAIA basketball in New Mexico, where he played professionally in Mexico as well. He played 2 seasons for the TBL as well. He's a guard that can control the pace, great shooter, great passer as well. We got Dante Terrell at the line for
No, because nobody
For free
listening to what
throws.
I'm telling them to do. They're not.
as he makes his free throw. That makes the score 45 to 47.
It's the young guys. You don't get it. I said set the screen. Hey, I just told everybody what to do. Just listen. Trayvon set the screen for JT. Charlie set the screen for Dante.
Dante, they're down by 1 now, 47 with 8 left in the second quarter here. We got the they jump shot down. Andrew Epps, power forward, 27 years of age, as he converts the mid-range pull-up. Katerius heads to the line for a delay of game as he converts a free throw. I would call him a free throw maestro. I've been a fan and got to watch him play for many years, and I can't remember the last time he missed a free throw.
He sets the screen down. Charlie sets it for Deontay. Charlie sets
We got
the screen for
Ryan
Deontay.
Montoya back in the game, pulling the pace.
Charlie, you set the screen for Deontay.
As he's controlling. We got Devin Harris with a little ball pressure here. Katerius catches it. He's setting the screen for Ryan. Ryan pulls up as he there, the Enid Outlaws but with a double block with him and Dante Terrell as he tries to go on top of the defense to finish here. There's a little bit of frustration growing with the Outlaws here as Katerius has been relentless at touching the paint here. He's had his fingerprints all over the game on both sides of the ball. He's been under Coach Mathis for 2 years too. He's been a part of the Creating Young Minds program for 4 years, where he's got to develop his skill set as well as develop who he is as a young man and mentor in the community. This is a great young guy here. As he converts the free throw and ties up the game here. As Katerius is he got the hit on the close for the easy lay. And with that, as Dante is trapped in the corner. You got Ryan Montoya on the swing. He's here. They send the trap as he swings it over to Dante Terrell. Dante Terrell with the pull. He shoots a tough shot. CYM with the timeout. It's the coaches need to have a conversation with the guys. With Creating Young Minds trailing 49-51 with 6:48 left in the second quarter here. Again, I would like to thank our sponsors and partners with CYM, with Cryo Copel, Charette Chiropractic, and Sophia Sweet Treats, as these are all utilized services for people around the Metroplex. So if you're ever visiting and you need treatment, don't forget to check out Cryo Copel. And also, if you have a sweet tooth and you need to quench that, ask for more information on Sophia Sweet Treats. All right, here we go. Now at this time out for CYM is there to take the ball out. We have a 51-49 game here. Or was that timeout belong to the Outlaws? I'm sorry. Bit of miscommunication there. They're swinging the ball. 22 for the Outlaws. Gets down, Hills. They're touching the paint on the kick. He sees Ryan as he touches the paint at a mid. As they for the top of the is that's it. The ones they're taking seem to be making here. You got Ryan pushing the pace. Katerius hand off to Ryan. Ryan probing. He gets the spot, puts it to the top, and is now their basketball as he let him catch it. With the finish, is CYM game. As they've struggled all game with their scoring the ball, but then they're allowing the Outlaws to get in transition and finish in the paint
Defense, y'all gotta rotate. Y'all gotta rotate.
as
Defensively,
they've
we're
struggled
terrible.
with that. But we're sending Katarius to the line for a
Defensively, we're
penalty
terrible.
free throw where they keep touching the ball. And he converts that free throw again as he's having a great night tonight. Impacting the game all across the boards. He's scoring, he's rebounding, he's defending, he's getting his hands on passes. As we got Ryan Montoya controlling the pace of the game here.
Set it, Garrett. Set it.
Keep the ball. Keep going.
As they see Katarius with the pump fake as he could, but there's a another from Trevon as he's had his handprints on this game too. There's on Mike. It's going to game defensively, and by rebounding the ball, coach is getting instruction, and he's just made the right adjustments, and that's what you want to see in a great player is the ability to not only live but take action on what the coach is asking you of. And I first time really getting to see him play, and I see he's great at that. We got Dante Terrell eyeing the defense here. Wait, he can't be. I mean, he's probably 5 scores as the Outlaws they don't have a problem pushing the pace. As they're inbounding here now. As we got a game here, it's 50, and if you're a fan of basketball, you gotta love this matchup here. As you got Zakal, he should over Dante. Garrett Brockman as he sees Dante swing. KT tough hand from and created a disturbance foul on Brockman as he had the right idea to get to the spot soon enough for the right call. And again, the Outlaws have done the same thing all game. They're touching the paint at will, which can be a problem in the fourth quarter. So we're heading to the line now. We got number 2 on at the line. 58-56, 4-8 left in the second with creating lines leading the way now. But we got Caleb Vaughn at the line with his chance to knot this thing up as he convert one. And he makes it down one. See the ball surveying. Kateri, but he's touching at will and a pace about himself that reminds me of DeMar DeRozan and Kawhi. He's not too sped up. He's a strong physical wing who can play multiple positions. Very athletic.
Need you to run down court. Hey, but you got to come back and get the ball too.
And I know I mentioned Katarius and the work he does in the community, but a God-fearing man as well, and just always spreading positivity. and he's surrounded by like-minded guys as well. Dante Terrell, who does a lot of great work in his community, and Garrett Brockman as well. Just really prioritize, our Lord and Savior when he's helping these guys out as he converts his free throws, which now puts them back up two. As there's a sub where Dante Terrell is now sitting. I got number 5, Robert Kendrick, 6'3", guard, checking in the game. And this will also be I get to experience for the first time, seeing what his game is like. Katarius, as he's hit, as he wasn't a great take. He pushing the pace. As he turns it over, I will say the style of CYM means if they're shaping their opponent when the fourth quarter comes, those turnovers will cost the Outlaws. As they call a foul on number 10 for the Outlaws, Robert Crawford with the foul.
Let him run our stuff. We ain't going to no one-on-one show.
As Coach Mathis is it's working. We're not playing one-on-one basketball. As we just need a quick break just to clean up the floor here. So we got a spill on the floor. And I'd like to give a shout out to one of our point guards who moved on, Ruben Acosta, and I also like to shout out Austin Wire. A great 1-5 combination. Those are players that used to be a part of this program, and where they went and played around the world and in the Metroplex, where they went undefeated for a very long time. And I see the new generation of this program, and it's quite impressive to see Coach Mathis uphold such a reputable program where he's constantly helping players flourish and move on. As Brock tries to save the miss from Enid. As they're on the ball on one, he has patience and poise. He's not too concerned as he finishes with the spin. Ryan Katarius gets to his spot, tees up. I lost play Katarius, but if they don't do something differently, he'll fix the game. With the very crafty point guard, I've seen him quite a bit myself, and he's Ryan, looking for Katarius again. Katarius has quite a few offensive rebounds, and he's made an to assist CYM, and the lead now has 64 to 61. With the strong move and finish, trying to find an option. Swinging it to Montoya. Montoya have a career now, and there push. They call a foul on 11 as the ball goes to CYM. There's an offensive foul called on the big fella for the Outlaws. Tyshawn Powell As we're now with a timeout here. We are 154 in the second quarter, 66-63 in favor of CYM, the home team, as they welcome the Outlaws to Dallas, as we have a Oklahoma-Dallas clash here in the second quarter, heading into the half soon. As I hear both coaches being very vocal of the expectation of what's going on and what needs to happen for both teams to be successful in today's contest.
You letting him do whatever he wants.
There's some guys chipping back and forth, but it's all healthy. It's all fun here. Everybody's keeping it respectful. As we're about to head back to the floor, CYM is standing on the floor waiting for their opponent. We got the Outlaws here.
Keep working, Trayvon. Oh, here we go. Keep working.
We got Ryan here surveying the floor. You got the big fella on him. As he's pressured, Brockman comes to the
Get it to Rob! Get it to Rob!
We got
Get it to Rob!
as Enid. He that pass that said you got Jason Maxill, coaches and mentors for the CYM program, coming out trying to coach Katerius. He gets first points of the game. You got Katerius guarding here. He swings there, it to Ray. As he gets Raymond, the Outlaws wouldn't be.
Go, Rob! Go! Go! Give it back to Rob! Rob! Come on, get it! Get it back to Rob, KT! Get it back to Rob!
As Katerius sees Rob T. Here, with the turnover there, as Brockman checks out into the game when we got CG Charlie Gutierrez as he comes into the game. He played a nice career, JUCO career. As we have a game clock delay here. 68-65 in favor by half of this contest here. And the Outlaws make a great pass again where they're touching the paint at will, and that's been Charlie to Kateri. The Outlaws 69 as he couldn't convert. Halftime, will be back shortly. This doesn't pull that far though.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and move this however you need it. Yeah, move her however you need to set her. Because we got plenty of cable length. However, whatever makes you here, I'll turn it towards you too.
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready.
Give you a little more slack.
All right, this is Kendall Fisher here with Creating Young Minds. I'm here with Jason Maxill, former NBA player, one of the coaches for the Creating Young Minds program. Coach, what are some things you need to see happen differently for us to come away with the win for this game?
Main thing right now, I said most definitely is getting back on defense. That's the main thing. Everything half court defense is pretty solid. They really haven't made any jump shots at all, honestly, besides protecting the paint and getting back on defense is the main thing. And I believe once we get that wall built and hold down the paint, we'll be okay.
All right, thank you, Coach Jason Maxill.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back from our first half of basketball with Oklahoma leading 169 to 68. We'll see if Young Minds comes out with the adjustments necessary to pull away.
Yeah.
Brockman with the full court press here. Devin Harris isn't too much phased by pressure. He has years of experience doing his job. Poster Montoya swing as he down here. He's fouled and he'll head to the line for two. Number 32 heading to the line for two.
Our rotations are so bad.
Yeah, it looks good.
We just won't rotate. I don't get it. We won't get back in line. Some of you guys not shooting rotate.
All right, we're at the line for a pair here.
Don't rotate. We don't want to get back up here.
As he converts his free throws. Terrell. And now easy two-hand flush is Tyshawn. Is
Dante, get up! Don't back up!
So we got Robert Crawford controlling the pace for his team, a veteran.
Get your arms out,
Powell
T-Rex!
dumps it down. Defense on Trayvon Dennis as he's got to protect to get the paint there.
Look. He never played pro.
As this is his first time for the pro career here. And Trayvon Dennis, you can tell, also can't tell. They're looking to try to pick on Ryan Montoya. They kick out. Powell swing. Ryan puts his hand on that one. As he chooses to be, Ryan Montoya shows a bit of dog as he's not going to allow anybody on the court to go at him and just pick on him. We got Devin. He sees as he's very confident attacking our guards here today. He doesn't see much resistance, so why not keep going? Katerius gets the top. He will be denied again. Katerius career night as he just plays the game the right way. There's not too much force with him as he plays an efficient game with minimal mistakes. We have 3 for Oklahoma. Tees away and Black cashes that out. The guards aren't putting up much resistance, allowing guards to shoot and get to the paint. Ryan returns the favor, but with a 2. If you're not going to defend, you at least have to be able to come back and score. We got Devin Harris. He's being pressured by Brockman. Katerius guarding Powell. Powell looking to isolate Katerius. Battle of the big. Is he double? Montoya. As he finds. Now, it's just up to CYM to actively start trying to play defense and have some build on that side of the ball because they haven't had much of an issue. It's Katerius and allows Dante to be beat off the dribble and finish over the top. Brockman looks for Katerius. Katerius, the low block. Brockman tees away. He couldn't convert there.
Ryan, you were supposed to get back, Ryan.
It's Powell. He's seen a few easy buckets today. And Creating Young Minds is predicated off defense, but there isn't a lot of defense being played outside of the 94 feet, and even then that's limited. Katerius can't be stopped. He's being fouled, and there's a foul on number 1, Devin Harris. There's a bit of frustration from Harris. He didn't feel that was the right call. Katerius back at the line as he doesn't plan on missing any free throws here today. They now trail by 4 with 8:18 left in the third quarter. Outlaws down here. Sees and the is number 23 for the Outlaws. Back the problem with it's about stops. And at the rate they're going, there'll be a game of 120 points as they're pushing the pace for CYM and a stop. Ryan Montoya surveying the floor as he's being guarded by Robert Crawford. He dumps it to Katerius. He tees off. Montoya's short. That's the impact that he's made. Katerius body, he can't be stopped. Katerius the career night. He's being relentless on both sides. So we got a timeout here. Score is now 84-86 with 7:16 left, with the Outlaws leading the way in this contest. Again, I'd like to give a special shout out to Sophia's Sweet Treats, specializing in homemade gluten-free, dairy-free cookies and muffins delivered throughout the DFW Metroplex. And this young entrepreneur is only 10 years old. And you love to see Coach Sherman and raise a beautiful young lady who's on her. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Charette Chiropractic, holistic doctor. I've actually got some work done with him myself, and he keeps us healthy and on the floor. And if you ever need a chiropractor when you're in the Metroplex, look for Charette Chiropractic. As we're in the middle of a timeout again, the score is 86-84. 7:16 left with the Outlaws leading the way as they visit Texas from Oklahoma. All right, we're returning out of that timeout. Creating Young Minds trailing by 2, 84-86. 7:16 left in the third. Katerius is leading the way scoring, I'm sure. Plays great defense here. We see down here. Kick for 3 is he very much. He's staying strong with the ball. Cutting down. To pick up the he's looking. He this time out here is this is the CYM I'm accustomed to seeing, forcing turnovers and running the floor.
I'm not shooting people up next week. You can't guard, you will not shoot up. Next week, I'm not shooting a lot of guys up because they can't guard. Come on, match up, what we doing? Don't let them get it, Rob! Rob, wake up! Get behind him, Rob, get behind him. Help, put him on. Next out. Time it.
Mike turns man 92-80. Is played defense and got stops, made things hard. As Trevon has made a great impact on the defensive side of the ball, as well as being great on that low block. 'Cause I just learned he doesn't have much pro experience, but he seems to be adapting on the fly. As we got CG Charlie checking in. Charlie Gutierrez, she's about to sub in as soon as it's available to do so. Looks like we're just getting a second. We're trying to clean the floor a bit. Again, CYM is taking a lead of 92 to 86. Playing defense, they finally started locking up. So I'm hoping Charlie checks in the game and comes away with some steals of his own. The big fight for Oklahoma. No, fine, fine. He finds Montoya. Is taking to they're picking swing, swing. Mike, number 5 for Oklahoma, as he converts. Mike, we got Kendrick with the miss, couldn't convert. There was a foul called. We got CG checking in for Trevon Dennis as he's made a great impact on the defensive end of the floor.
Who's here? Turn him.
Dante guarding.
Charlie, see help.
He's played great defense so far this game. Robert Crawford as he takes on that challenge.
Arms up, T-Rex.
There we got Devin Harris surveying the floor. Ryan Montoya forces him to swing that cross court as he tees off number 24 for the Outlaws. Coming in, changing the pace of the game as it's now 95 to 94 with CYM leading the way.
Go through, Dante, go through.
The swing, Kater finds it, finds the cut as he number 5, is coming in. I haven't seen him long here as he's coming in and he's a plus guy. He's coming in making some tough shots. We got Darius Johnson, the 18-year-old, checking back in the game. We got Ryan Montoya surveying as he could see on their rebound. It's Devin Harris. He just has so much poise on the floor. And CYM now leads by 1 with 4:10 left in the third quarter. We got Kendrick swinging the ball. Ryan surveying. Back to Dante. Dante gets to hit. Back. He turns over. It's 23 for the Outlaws. Gets one up. Now they lead a 1 over CYM. Raymond Prince. Katerius. As he's trying to find his way to a bucket. As they couldn't finish. Katerius with the block. So we got a sub, and Darius Johnson now checking into the game here. As we can credit a lot of the success that Darius has thus far just from having a great father in his life. There aren't many like that hold their son to such high standards. and
Talk.
it's
Talk
in a
to
healthy
him.
way.
Rotate, see it, rotate.
Ryan might come away with it, both hands on it, but Mike Evans is able to convert and score as he couldn't come away with it. Darius Johnson in the game. Swing back to Johnson. Kateri away with.
Stop ball. Stop ball.
We got Rain pushing the issue. 24 one. As there's a loose ball foul called on Devin Harris, number 1 for the Outlaws. As you can see, he's growing a bit frustrated with the reffing here. As we now have a timeout where Coach Mathis is going to rally the troops and get things back under control as they've given up a lead and now they're down 3, 100-97. As we've had, Kateri's had great success, and also Trevon Dennis and Dante Terrell. I've noticed Ryan Montoya as well. He's got his hands on some passes here. He just has great instincts. He's seasoned. He's a veteran. He's a great shooter as well. He's not having his best shooting night tonight. I'm sorry, this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're hungry, you still have pizza, fried chicken, strawberry.
All right, here we go. We're back. Robert Kendrick controlling the pace here. He's somewhat impactful. CCCG a hand on it. Ball stays here with CYM. So referee seen it was tipped out on the Outlaws. All right, they turn it over. Mike over the top of Katerius as he tries to hustle back to prevent the bucket. But again, Outlaws have been touching the paint game. There we go. To the line, Robert Kendrick. He draws the foul and he heads to the line for a pair of 2 here. I've seen him make a great impact so far. He's been in the game. It's just as a collective, CYM hasn't played great defense. A lot of the wounds are self-inflicted. They had scored and they'd given up a quick one. They're allowing unlimited paint touches from Oklahoma. Coach Mathis is not a fan of guys that do not guard. As he's at the line. And he makes his second one here. Score is now 102-98 in favor of the Outlaws. Mike Evans couldn't convert their rebound by Robert Kent. As he's being fair getting down. Cuts off for the steal. There's a foul call on number 0.
No cursing. Hey, there. Take him out.
he swings. Rip through. Swinging it. Outlaws. Number 20. As he came in and just kind of had his way so far. He's taking shots he wants to take, and he's also making it. Darius Johnson. Robert tees up the mid. Johnson with the there. There. Also a great defender as well. They called a foul on Darius Johnson. He seems to be playing with a lot of emotion today. I've seen this kid play. He just has to get back control of his motion and just play the right way. We got the inbound on the Outlaws. Mike, he inbounds the ball. We got Devin Harris. Robert him here. Kateri is pressuring the ball. Brockman on ball. Mike tries to make a tough move. As Mike heads to the line for a pair.
There's a sub when y'all ready.
We have a sub coming in the game. Number 2. Jahel Santos Munoz. He's now checking in for Brockman. This is another young guy in development with coach as he's just a hard worker. He plays hard. We're hoping to see some of that trickle into this game here. They find one dunk coming from Mike Evans. CYM will not rebound the ball, which is a problem here as they trail by. As we got 20 seconds in the third quarter here. Mike Evans couldn't convert the and one after a great hustle play from him. Darius. There's a bit of conflict on the court as Darius Johnson's losing his composure. All right, give us a bit. All right, we're back after they had to recollect the guys. Tempers are flaring a little bit. They had to sit the rookie down. So with the young guys establishing authority. And this is a good test to kind of see how guys handle physicality and adversity. This is when you figure out who you are as a player and a young man here. Harris controlling the pace. As there's a foul called on CYM number 2, the young fella, Jahel Santos. 1.5 says here for the third quarter. 100 in the Outlaws as they come to Texas looking to secure the dub and get revenge. So you got Coach Mathis here just having a conversation with the refs.
You in a TBL game, nobody know in the world that you won. Only about 1,000 people. Just being honest. But come on now.
1.5 left in the third here. So we're trying to figure out things on the floor.
Go to the corner.
I can't find out.
You gotta block your man.
Harris couldn't convert the freebie there. Uncharacteristic of him to miss. Devin Harris, smooth playing guy. He's just real chill. He's always under control. So he converts his second free throw, which makes this lead now 109. 109 as well as come back and avenge themselves from the last game that they played each other. We'll be right back with you shortly. Heading back to the floor to continue the final quarter of this contest here is the Outlaws lead their pay touch at
Dante's open. You can give it to Dante. He's wide open. God, it's not that hard.
Katarius with the screen. Favorite screen. Top as there's a time call from CYM. Is looks like we might have had a player get hurt, but they didn't see the timeout. It's elbow to the face. All right, here. It's number 4 is foul. One in favor of the Outlaws as Katerius is fouled. Looks like they may call this one on the floor. We got Robert inbounding the ball to Dante. Dante sees this match and is not to go very fake as they swing. He's up. This is not looking for been them to find all game. And CYM is a great group of guys, um, mixture of some youth. There's a blocking foul called on number 0 for the Outlaws as both show of call Bronson Evans with the foul. As he could get the free there. And he converted 3 left in the looking to get Mike Evans one with the to one shot. He's tipped. He hasn't gotten any.
You can't collaborate with him on that? Come on. This ain't saying nothing. No, because he's not allowed.
103. Devin Harris surveying the floor. You got
See the dig.
say
Get over, Trayvon.
foul as the game super slow. As both teams, there's a bunch of foul calls. As the younger guys have to still learn how to play through the game being slowed down when there's foul calls. 24 for the Outlaws. Jalen Johnson.
Remember I wrote them. Well, I didn't write them all.
We're back with
I know. You gotta shoot the ball.
number 7's called for the foul on the sweep through.
Lee. He gonna have that mentality in the paint. No.
at the line for 2. So he converts his first one, score 113-103 in the favor of the Outlaws as they come to Texas looking for revenge against CYM.
Right there. And he passes to Trayvon.
And with the mentality that they're playing with, they've been persistent in touching the paint here. We got Robert here. Caesar. See, that's a Katarius. A turn. As the one first half, when you're before, so you to pull away or to come back from adversity. Robert, he's been
Dante, you're going to be a help side defense. Dante,
his number 23. One with a bad miss there. The Outlaws with a turnover here. As Coach Mathis makes a sub as he's unhappy with some of the play that he's seen here.
Man, that was selfish. Get a breather, come back. You're not about team, man. You're about you. You're not about team.
118-106. The Outlaws lead the way here. Ryan Montoya surveying the floor, finds Brockman. Says he's and he's fouled. Katarius is fouled as he heads to the line for 2. As Katarius heads to the line as he's been relentless. And if it's just been the ongoing problem with CYM has been the defense as the guards are being attacked and put on their heels. And when you're put on your heels all game, you're vulnerable, especially with up layups. So they call it delay of game on CYM. Katarius at the line for 2. Boom. Again, I would like to call Katarius a free throw merchant as he's eating points at the line. The Outlaws put as they to convert. Katarius to his spot. Converts to 2. As the score should now be 11 here with 8 minutes left in this contest. As they're surveying, Oklahoma has been very patient in getting what they want. Driving and finishes over the top. There's another block from Trevon Dennis, as he's done a great job protecting the rim tonight. But it can't be a one-man show on the defensive end. Ryan takes a tough one, and he couldn't convert. He's having a tough night shooting the ball as they're throwing lobs.
It's a bad shot.
7:22 left in this contest, 125 to 110. The Outlaws seen in the way here. Another Ryan 2.
Ryan, what are you doing?
Ryan is a veteran, so he knows down in these situations. But 127 to 110, Katarius on the block, as he's not having any problems with scoring. but it has to be a collective or a team effort to win this game. And they're just not playing defense. Guards have been on their heels all night. As there was a foul call on Garrett Brockman, which sends Oklahoma to the line again. 23 going to the line for a pair here. Raymond Prince, as he comes in, a big physical force.
Either do it or sit down. You good now? I don't want to hear that. I got time for that.
This coach is talking to his guard to get the game. Still contest here with 6:30 left. Like I said, it's about the defense for CYM. He has a bunch of youth out here. And this is great experience for these guys to learn what it is to be a pro, as the TBL offers that opportunity. But Coach this has a program where he brings hard hitters. So we got Dante, Terrell, the mid from
Who fouled? Somebody fouled? Who fouled?
they call foul.
Who was the foul?
It's okay. You didn't foul. Yeah, no, you're fine. Just play. You're playing hard. Don't worry about it.
Charlie.
This game has been longer than usual with the foul calls. So we have a sub. Gutierrez coming in. So he's checking in the game for Ryan Montoya as he comes for a breather. See, surveying to continue the CG. And I that strong the way to impact the game, whether it be or just screen, what you and what you're doing. When you're open, you shoot. Back down as he's fouled. Dante heads to the line for two. Score 130 to 112, 5:49 left in this contest.
You get beat back every time.
Dante shoots his verts. The story of the night has been Outlaws pressing the issue, touching the paint at which recipe for success. If you can get to where you want to get at any point. So I'm pretty sure when Coach this goes for it, this will be defense and getting back and contesting guys. Offensive foul.
Spacing. To the corner.
It's Katarius is having a dominant night scoring the ball, but as we all know, basketball is a game as a whole. It's not all about scoring. And I don't think scoring has been an issue for CYM. I truly believe just the lack of defense. And the Outlaws have seasoned guys who know how to put you on your heels and succeed doing it. Katerius leading the way with 44 points over all participants tonight. Katerius at the line. As he converts his free throw. 5:39, down 14 in this contest. Let's see if
Get up! Who you guarding? Keep your arms up, Charlie!
Mike Evans hits a step back over Katerius. As Dante seems to be a bit fatigued, and it looks like they're just having fun now with the young group. So we're putting Robert Kendrick back in the game as he's about to head to the table.
Rob, you come back.
All right. Looks like we had a change in faith here. Looks like we're about to get Juan Sanchez checked back into the game.
Charlie, I need you to help rebound.
4:59 left in this contest here. We got Trevon Dennis converting his free throw.
See the help, Trey!
Start going at him. Again, they just want to get down into their spots. Mike Evans teeing off. And CYM has not done their job defensively today. Is they don't have a problem shooting the ball, but everyone is struggling to guard today. So we're getting a sub. Again, we're going to bring in Robert Kendrick. He's had a solid game so far. It's not enough for a few guys to play a solid game. It's a collective effort. Basketball is about building blocks, and CYM hasn't done that to the best of their ability today. All in all, this is a learning experience for guys. As he converts his second one at the line, scores 120 to 137. Oklahoma with a 17-point. $139, 120 as Oklahoma gets another one. They're throwing tough passes. CG back to the dump off. There's a foul. Katerius, one of his few misses on the throw tonight. 139, 120 as Oklahoma comes in, putting their stamp on this game. And again, shout out to some of our former CYM players in Ruben Acosta and Austin Wire. They're missed, and this is our next generation of guys getting their opportunity, developing and learning how to play the game the right way.
Those are grown men, 30, 29, 28, 35. Get up, Rob, get up!
This CYM playing defense.
Get up! Trayvon, get up! There you go, Trayvon.
Robert Kendrick has played a solid game so far.
Come on, Trayvon! No! Trayvon! No! Golly. I think they're playing high school basketball. Run behind them and do that. Get up, Charlie, get up! See the help! Big Rob! 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 Come on, Charlie! Come on, Charlie!
Swinging it. T off a three. Couldn't convert. CYM pushed the pace here. Gutierrez controlling the game here. Kicks it out to the corner. Juan doesn't shoot the ball. And there's a foul call as Trevon Dennis heads to the line.
Right, you gotta shoot. You gotta shoot it. You don't want to shoot. You don't want to shoot. You're in the game to shoot the ball. I don't care. Shoot the ball.
3:21 left in this contest. 139, 124.
When the last time I bet you shoot ball in practice?
Trevon Dennis heading to the line.
Jonathan's not here. You our best shooter.
Good.
Ryan, you go to the corner.
He leaves one at the line as he misses. Trevon Dennis has missed quite a few at the line tonight.
God, dude. You gotta get out your own way. You a shooter. We don't have no other shooter. We don't have nobody that.
139, 124 in this contest. He missed both free throws, leaves them both at the line.
Dude, can you make a free throw? You have 30 points, you make a free throw.
Robert Kendrick checks out of the game for Juan.
Watch him, don't let him get behind you, Juan. Juan, we just told you. Trayvon, you supposed to be in there getting rebounds. You can't make free throws. They just gonna foul you, Trayvon, because you can't make a free throw. Juan, get out. Juan, get out.
139, 124 left in this contest. 3:08 left on the clock in the fourth quarter here as Oklahoma has come in and put a stamp on this game with a bunch of their veterans who really understand how to play the game.
Look to the paint.
Dumps it down low. Katerius down the middle. He pulls up over the two. Couldn't convert. Oklahoma transition. They have CYM on their heels again. Juan Sanchez with the ball here. He's looking at the floor. Katerius. Juan pulls. Couldn't convert there. He's had a tough shooting night as he's one of CYM's best shooters here tonight, but he couldn't get going. We got 2:20 5 left in this contest here as Oklahoma's just kind of pacing through the game now as they've established a lead enough to come away with the win. And again, they're touching the paint at will and getting what they want. Oklahoma has to feel really good about this win here as it was exhibit of dominance on the offensive end. We're at 2:04 left in this contest. All right, here we go. Katarius at the line for some free throws as he's made a living tonight at the line. As he converts that one. Rebound secured. Swings it. Elbow. Oklahoma secures the rebound. He gets downhill to the cup. Mike Evans kind of having his way as well, too. Robert Kendrick has not disappointed us today with him getting downhill into the rim. But ultimately, offense is only one part of the story. Offense is only one side of the story, so we have to be able to play both sides.
Garrett, how did he beat you back?
Headed to the line. 146, 127 in favor of the Outlaws and his Outlaws.
You gotta go up a little further. They won't see you. They won't see you.
As he converts that free throw. And again, this matchup, there are a bunch of seasoned vets going against some vets and some young guys. And the vets just showed their will and what it takes to win games. Oklahoma. I'm sorry, Outlaws. Corner three, tees off, cash. We got Charlie getting downhill. He kicks it back to CG. He tees up. He couldn't buy one tonight. Katarius with another rebound. As Katerius put on a dominant display, but it wasn't enough to help his team contend for a win. And those are really hard games to play when you dominate and the game isn't close. So then now it's about trying to figure out how to will the rest of these guys to play together and assist him.
Would you like to advance the ball?
Whatever you want. I don't
No, do you want the ball back there or up here?
Up here. Up here.
Doesn't matter.
Since it's still in the up here.
29-3 left, 29.3 left in the fourth. This game is coming to a close as the Enid Outlaws have displayed dominance offensively this game, and they were able to generate enough stops just to pull ahead.
Charlie got to come up. Go, Judah.
We got Judah reading. He pulls up. He misses short. The young guys teeing up. We got number 2,
Get back,
Jay-
Judah.
Mr. Santos. Couldn't convert Mike with his own rebound as he played a nice game today as well.
Come on, Steph. To the court.
Charlie misses a layup. And this contest is coming to an end, and that calls it. Final score, 156, Outlaws 133, CYM. We thank everyone in attendance today. You guys have a blessed day. Looking forward to meeting with you guys soon.